So, we are currently in quarantine, and it's for a good cause, and I 100% support it. We are not demanded to be in quarantine, but we are demanded to only go out for essentials, and I agree with that too. It's pretty scary out there to consider that I have a little one right here, and a little one upstairs, 2 8 and 1 year old, and I hate for them to get sick. It seems like there's a lot of people dying. I think there's like 5,000 or more in the U.S. that's already dead. We have more cases than Italy right now. They got it really bad. They have so many dead there, and I would absolutely hate to see this hurt my family or anybody else's family, and for that reason, I don't agree with some things that we're doing around here, like work-wise. Like my fiance Amber, which many of you know from the channel, she her work is deemed essential, so she has to go to work even though they're out of most of the things that they are consider essential for. And if anybody's buying anything like that they need essentialness, they are buying it at the corporate level or an online level. So therefore, it's I don't really understand why that they're keeping her there. And she had like an employee go to Florida, and you're gonna help me stream. So since they had an employee go to Florida, they're supposed to have a quarantine day. Periods. I think it's 14 days where you're supposed to, if you travel outside the state lines, you're supposed to self-quarantine and get tested. Well, when the employee got back, they called their boss, and they were like, well, did you go to any spring break parties or hang around any spring breakers? And the employee said no. And so they're like, okay, you're good. Go ahead. Go back to work. So it's kind of putting a whole bunch of danger on my family to have that happen. And I know a lot of people don't really think this is serious, but you gotta ask yourself if there's even a percentage, like a 0.0000001% chance that your loved ones could get sick and die. Don't care. Do not care what it is. I will do whatever to make that 0.00001% chance never happen. So I like to take all the necessary precautions. Only go out when necessary. I go out with gloves and masks and hand sanitizers in every room in the house and in the car. She gets home and disinfects her clothes and showers and all that. So we're taking it, very carefully. I don't understand why some of these businesses are still open. I mean, I get it. Like, some of these businesses are exceeding the sales right now when it's supposed to be buying essential needs only, which I don't understand. That's greed at that point. It's honestly greed. And, it's going to hurt the economy, but if the government does what they're supposed to do, then the economy will pick back up. It's hard to shut everything down, but if we all just stayed home for a while, I personally feel like that would stop the spread of what's going on. Not a lot of people being affected if we all abided by those things and just stayed home. So, that's one thing I think that we should, really think about doing as a country and people, is to stay home and protect our loved ones. Ain't that right? We're gonna protect you and your big nugget. So I honestly think, stay home, man. I mean, this social distancing and self-quarantining for someone like me who streams as a gamer, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's like sitting home. When I hurt my knees when I was a kid, I really screwed my knees up, and I couldn't go anywhere for a long time. I just played video games. And so, what you should be doing is gaming. I mean, this is your time to game. This is your time to catch up on all those great TV shows that, you haven't watched. I mean, everybody's freaking out about Tiger King. Let me tell you, when they released that during this little self-quarantine period that a lot of people are doing, and state governments are, advising, they did that at the perfect time. That's seen the most maximum amount of viewers it could possibly see in that time. And that's a train wreck. That is a train wreck. And it's a train wreck on meth, and it is a beautiful sight to see. It is fantastic TV. They're coming out with stuff saying how this part was dramatized or whatever. This part is fake, and they did this for TV. That whole thing is just great to watch. It's just great TV. Catch up on all those. Catch up on some Netflix, and catch up on some Netflix. There's a bunch of streaming services right now that are incredible. I mean, you got Disney Plus. I don't have that yet. I'm gonna get it. I got Hulu. I got Xfinity. All those are fantastic. Another great show you can watch. You can go with the classics. You got your Breaking Bad. You got your Dexter. You got your Sons of Anarchy. You got your Oz. The Wire. There's so many. American Horror Story. There's so many, and then there's those new ones that you can watch. I think there are something like Dispatches from Elsewhere. I haven't seen it, but that looks like mindfuck. Sorry, cover your ears, baby. And I honestly think that you should check out some of those shows. Supernatural. It's on its last season. I love that show to death. I love that show. And most people are like, when you first look at it, I was like, oh my god, this is some chick-infused horror thing. It's phenomenal. The lore, the attention to detail that they put in it, fantastic fan base to go along with that. And then it's in its last season. Absolutely love it. Game-wise right now, Resident Evil 3 drops tonight. If you got the early pre-order. And so I'm going to check out some streamers. I think I'm going to get that one. I also want Doom. Final Fantasy VII Remake, whenever that comes out. I'm definitely getting that. Yes, hello. Say hello to everybody. There's just a lot of great games. Warzone. I've been playing Warzone like crazy. Call of Duty's just got a bunch of new updates. I talked about them yesterday. And Season 3 is about to drop, so new stuff. It's exciting. Yeah, you can check me out streaming that on Twitch under SquishyFace24. Don't forget SquishyFace24. And I just wanted to talk about, for a gamer, this isn't bad, self-quarantining, besides the fact of losing money from not working, but, a lot of people companies are helping with that, and those that aren't, I know our local government here in Maryland said that you cannot, or companies cannot cut off your internet or your electric or kick you out from lack of payment of rent, and can't cut off your cell phone. He just wanted everybody to stay home, stay happy and comfortable, and that is not necessarily the truth with all of those. That not all companies abide by it. I know somebody that contacted Xfinity because they were a little late on their payment, and they said that you cannot shut me off because the governor said that you cannot shut me off. And they're like, okay, well, this is what we're going to do. We are going to shut you off, and you call us back once we do this, and you will tell us then that your governor said not to shut you off, and then we will look into that, and we probably can work with you, and in about a week or two we can get you turned back on. And I was just like, wow. And I understand, it's just hanging out freebies to everybody, but it's not like people are just not going to pay anymore. It's just, oh, can't you help us with this tough time and get us through it? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it all works. I really hope that the government sends kind of stimulus package, to help us out, help boost things. Thank you. Because it is rough out there. But like I said, if more people just stayed home, binge watched some TV, chilled, played some video games, get on some streaming services like Twitch, watch SquishFace24 and all the other famous streamers out there. I'm not famous. I'm just starting out, and it's a grind trying to get people watching right now. I'm good though. I got Damascus, as you can see on my channel. Very proud achievement of mine. And I just kind of wanted to talk about how social distancing and gaming. If you've been a gamer as long as I have, and I'm old, hence the little thing here. The social distancing and gaming culture kind of go well together, back before all this multiplayer stuff took over, and single players, stories were the way of the land, and you had to get 100% completion on everything, or you try to. That was my bread and butter. That I'd be like, oh nope, I don't want to go hang out with you guys, I'm actually playing a game right now. Or that was me. I found solace and comfort in movies and video games. I didn't worry too much about my social life in my younger year because I had those things, and they've always been there. And at a time when you're not allowed out and to enjoy your social life and things like that, they can be a good alternative that can bring you some kind of happiness and sanity in this time of isolation, and we're not alone, as a society and a culture, because everybody's connected now. Everybody can contact you, see exactly what you're doing, because a lot of you are on Facebook and stuff, and you post that you're eating a freaking grilled cheese sandwich, so everybody's still going to know that you're eating grilled cheese sandwich. All that stuff continues. It's just you're not going out and seeing people face to face, and that's kind of where our culture is going anyway. It's more screen to screen than face to face, and I think that's kind of sad. I like face to face talking to people, kind of stuff, but maybe it's not so bad right now. For me, it's good to be able to game. It's good to be able to sit and watch TV and binge it and catch up on some of these great shows, that I've not seen, and checking out some new stuff. So if you have any suggestions for something for me to watch or game, put it down below. If you want me to stream it, you can comment on here, or pop into one of my Twitch streams and let me know a game you want me to check out and stream for you guys. But that's all. This is social distancing and the gaming culture. You all have a good day. I have this baby right here. She is lovely and mean. Very mean, with no hair. Say hi, Annabelle. She's getting big, isn't she, guys? You guys saw her when she was just a little tiny baby. Little tiny baby. Little tiny baby. Yes, so come check us out. Give me a comment. Let me know what's going on. How you guys are dealing with your, isolation, quarantine, chilling, and we'll get through this, guys. Stuff might not be the same anymore, but I think things will grow to be better after this. I'm really hopeful. And stay safe. Yeah, just stay safe. And one last thing I have to say, we both do. Annabelle, I think you agree on this. Free Joe Exotic. Free him. Okay? He's the man. He needs to be out and given millions of dollars and let him go crazy on the world. You heard it here. Let him have 18 husbands and go freaking crazy. Free Joe Exotic. Joe Exotic for president. You heard it here first. See you guys.